A short time ago, I signed a bill into law, and the bill was sponsored by a number of the representatives and senators who are here today, and it is designed to give people a reasonable second chance if they've committed a crime that is a serious matter. They realize the error of their ways. They have an opportunity through this initiative to make amends and to clear their record. And this is very, very important because as governor of Illinois, I do have the power to issue clemencies and pardons, but many people who apply, it is oftentimes years and years after the mistake they may have made at a period of time in their life where they were on the wrong track. There's a long procedure. I have to weigh all the facts and the evidence, and in some cases I do grant clemency, other times I don't, but this is years and years later. And it's so much better, it seems to me, to on the front end, if someone has made a mistake, to try and clear up that mistake and prevent something on your record that can really harm your ability to go to school or to get a job, to go forward with your life. So I signed that bill this year, and I want to thank the representatives and senators who are with us. They'll say a few words, but Representative Monique Davis and Representative Art Turner Jr., Representative Mary Flowers, and Senator Maddie Hunter, all of them were involved in getting this law passed in Springfield. And I do want to point out, while this is a very, very large judicial jurisdiction, Cook County, to say the least, in this building, a legendary building that we're in, the law pertains to every county in Illinois, and we have 102 counties, and we would encourage other counties to look at the pilot that has been conducted here in Cook County, a very successful pilot. And we have several of the graduates of the program with us today, and we saw them in the courtroom down below. And it's important that we understand that it's something that can be imitated elsewhere in Illinois to great effect. We want to have a situation where people don't have to go to prison, to jail, if they can possibly avoid it by participating in a great program like this.
Today we dismissed felony charges against 14 offenders, the most recent group to complete the requirements of our deferred prosecutions program. This program is designed for adult offenders who have no previous felony convictions in their background and who have been charged with a specific non-violent felony offense, such as retail theft or possession of a controlled substance. The participants must voluntarily enter the program and complete all the mandatory requirements during the course of their year-long participation. These requirements include being employed or completing a term of community service, continuing their education if they do not have a high school education, where appropriate, participating in drug or alcohol treatment if that's necessary, and whenever possible, making restitution to the victim impacted by this specific crime. Another very important and unique aspect of our deferred prosecution program is that the victim of the crime has a voice in this process. In each and every case, when an offender is eligible for the program, we reach out to the person or entity that has been victimized by this crime and make sure that they agree with the consent to this alternative form of prosecution. If the individual completes all terms of the program in 12 months or less, my office dismisses the felony charge. And just as a side note, what we have experienced when we do reach out to victims, they agree, overwhelmingly agree, to allow the offender to enter this program. And as you may see here today, when we dismiss these charges and dismiss these defendants from the program, we provide information to that individual on how to have that charge expunged from their record. When we began this initiative in March of last year, we became the only prosecutor's office in the state of Illinois to implement this kind of program. And I'm extremely proud of the work that is being done and the progress that we have made here in Cook County. A total of 645 individuals have been accepted into the program, and of those, 257 have now successfully completed the requirements. As a result, these individuals have had their felony cases dismissed. The other cases are currently pending. As a career prosecutor, this program is especially meaningful to me because I think it sheds light on what our role as prosecutors really can be and should be in the criminal justice system. Our work as prosecutors does not just involve obtaining convictions and putting offenders in jail. It is clear to all of us that there are too many cases in our criminal justice system, and I think that prosecutors can play an important role in addressing the problem by implementing programs like this. Deferred prosecution accomplishes many important goals here in Cook County. First of all, we are diverting cases from the felony system and saving taxpayer money. And maybe, best of all, we are holding felony offenders accountable for their actions, but also giving them a second chance to stay out of the system once and for all and avoid the stigma of a permanent felony conviction. I came up with the concept for this program when I was a candidate for state's attorney, and I was out on the campaign trail meeting residents around this very large county. Continuously, I encountered citizens who would be asking me about their son or their brother or their daughter, their sister, or a friend who had obtained a felony conviction. They talked about that conviction and how that conviction was preventing that person from going to school, from going to college, from getting a job, or getting into the military. And we looked and I thought, what can we do on the adult side, as we do on the juvenile side, to divert some of these cases? This program is a great opportunity for these offenders, and most of them also seem to realize that it is a privilege. They leave this program in a much better position than they were when they started, and they have the opportunity to make a fresh start in their lives. We are very proud that the governor and our Illinois legislators have seen fit to use our program as a model for diversion-based programming across the entire state. So now this program will be available in other counties and not just Cook County.
Well, my name is Jasmine, and I am grateful to all the people who took part in making this program available, because without it, I would have had to change my goals and dreams. Because of the conviction that I obtained, I wouldn't have been able to be in the medical field. And with this opportunity, it's given me the hope that I can continue to go on and go to school and finish getting my nursing and medical degrees without the hassle of trying to explain what happened, why it happened, and everything else. So I'm personally grateful that this program has helped me get on the right path, to do all the things that I've always had the potential to do in the first place.
Well said. You're our hero.